B-Hut, what's going on, man? Ain't much. What happened to your dog? Damn. Dang, you had to wash him up and shit. Yeah, my dog threw up this morning. Yeah. Damn. How old is he now? What, 2 months, 3 months? 3 months. Oh, okay. Damn.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we kick off in Week 9? In his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped.
I'm trying to figure out this big nickel over G, man. Shit, I'm trying to figure out this big nickel over G.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Ritter on target to Pitts for a Falcon first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. Now this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield, and all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Second and 5. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle, and they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover or takeaway, a key sack on third down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
He loses 4, and it brings brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And that is no.
Take that.
Scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity.
We didn't take that, though. We needed that.
And that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's airing it out for Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out, and he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Oh, that really would have been something to see, but he's denied by the framework.
Do you remember seeing David Akers in Green Bay a few years ago on opening day? He had a 63-yarder to end the half, hit the crossbar, and go over. So sometimes it works for you, and sometimes it works against you.
And this time, it's against. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend on the punt. It's too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys who get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up Sackett.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder. If he wasn't a first-round pick, they want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. The Lions at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's #1. Field goal you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they aren't a first or a second seed come playoff time.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. McKenzie now from his end zone.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines throwing for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. Back to throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. As a quarterback, that's going to be the first time you see it. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for our Lions. 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams with touchdown number 12 on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. This is Swift on the counter. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Looking to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Travis Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Okay, Frank.
He'll look to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Boy, so another interception, CD. And it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. Into the hands of Williams across the formation. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up.
Yeah, I see it. I appreciate it. We need that.
The offense on 3rd down.
Yeah.
They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he'll decide to keep this once more. And he is going to lose yardage here. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Yeah, they got their settings messed up on this game, man. They adjusted these settings wrong.
They did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the 2. Get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Oh, get out of here. Good play. That could not catch that motherfucker.
From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point attempt here still to come. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7.
Makes the score Lions 20, Falcons 7. Young Way Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel
That's a drop right there.
Why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get Jamison Williams with his second touchdown in his first half. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Set now to kick this away, and off it goes. McKenzie from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have gone. He'll go down the immediate shot at the 24. About set to begin the next as the offense comes out here, Charles. Remember, they threw the interception last time out, but they were able to sustain drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. They have things to build on because they got some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued them in the last one.
And they're able to work this across midfield to 48. Back-to-back good plays here. Now they want to go first down. He'll look to throw. He completes it to Ridley. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their confidence. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start together some drives.
They go action here on first down. To the side, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good game again. It's 30 yards combined on those last two plays. So 17 now. Here's a first and 10. From the downhill sweep. And they'll take this one down to the 15. Now another timeout for the offense. So that means they're remaining here as we head to halftime.
And the big fella steps that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last one got a couple. Here's second and 8. Back to throw here. And on the football back. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit, and number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He's got this to Williams, complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
So we've come to halftime after
Appreciate it.
to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock.
Yep.
The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Sean Murphy bunting got him down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first catch of this third quarter, he had 7 in the first half. It's also a first down. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. He'll get that one complete to Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Balaj. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Toss play to Balaj.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on.
Yeah, he can't kick a 63-yarder, maybe a 62.
Well, it's still a good-sized lead, so they haven't necessarily needed him, but this is now 2 missed field goals for him in this game so far.
The question now is, will he be prepared when they do need him? Whether that's later in this game or sometime down the line, having a kicker you can count on is definitely imperative.
He's going to let this one go deep. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll try it now with Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll look to throw here. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
10 seconds.
Gainwell is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal. Lions 2-yard line.
Swift will score. Touchdown, Atlanta. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And then he sit down instead of taking off, man.
Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. But that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep this confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to a stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Steps away to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Yeah, I had to get him a touchdown, man. I got a trick game with him. I had to get 3 touchdowns with him.
And I think these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
McKenzie now from his end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
What's your philosophy on bringing the ball out? Do you give him a red light? Do you keep him in? Green light, let him go? Let's see if he changes from green light.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Yeah, at some point, man, the defense was good, but at some point it's going to break down.
We haven't even hit the fourth quarter.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Well, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. 2nd and 9 now. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's not cool about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Drop for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end.
Oh, man, I thought I had that one.
The Falcons first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive.
Yeah, I thought I had that one.
He'll drop to throw. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. Here it's 3rd and 3. They're going to look to throw. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And
Boy, your ass is crazy throwing in that mess, man.
Still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's got it.
He smoked his ass. He left his ass sitting there.
And a decisive advantage became even more decisive. They already had the win in hand, but they keep pressing the tempo, and they pile on with another touchdown reception.
Would you consider that touchdown a reward to all the tight ends on their roster for their effort today? Not just running their routes, but all the time they spent in the trenches, laying down blocks, doing the little things to help that offense succeed. And for doing all of that, they definitely want one of their tight ends to get a touchdown to really seal this blowout.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 40, right around the 39, so solid starting field position. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again.
Throw that motherfucker over there, dog. Jeez. Yeah, I agree. Because you know, in the beginning of the game, you was batting them like crazy.
Even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
The pitch back. And able to get up on his heels as he gets the
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some balls on faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in the running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and 2. And Sharp calls it in. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. DJ Chark, 30 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. McKenzie now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And they've got the huge lead now. They have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the...
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kalen Ballage, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Lions add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. McKenzie now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already...
Hey, yo. I was like, man, kick that ball off, man. I saw him. Just a little too far.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back to throw now on first down. Going for Kyle Pitts again.
Let me have Kyle Pitts, man. Pass Pitts over here.
Back to throw again. And the Lions pitch too strong. Down he goes. The sack cost him only a yard. It's second and 11. He'll look to throw. Goes with the out route and completes it to Swift. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Got his man. It's London. And so
that was nice.
But they still trail big time.
He'll take it.
Dang.
Be able to smile about it.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would...
You say, well, you didn't get no turnovers?
Right? And now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
He was brought down by Sean Murphy Bunting. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
They run it with Balaj. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They go play action here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That one good for 26 and a first down. Well, this one probably not the close game you would expect or hope to see in prime time, CD. But, of course, that wasn't their intent in preparing for this one. They said they felt like their offense was ready to put up some points. And, my goodness, it has been a dominant display in front of a national audience.
Yeah, they thought it, and it certainly came to fruition, didn't it? They've been dominant in so many ways in this one. If you weren't paying attention to this group before, you certainly are now after seeing this type of
They don't like you, B-Hut. They don't like you, dog.
Resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the offense is going to get this ball back. So no turnover at the final gun, and this game is over.